George Jones the fourth.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Sydney Fontanella, PA 6316 for the plaintiff.
Your name, sir?
George Jones fourth.
All right. And where are we on this case?
Your Honor, this is defendant's motion to set aside a default judgment. We are in agreement with setting aside the default judgment and submitting a dismissal. He did pay, and so I can submit that paperwork after court today.
You have no objection to setting aside is what you wanted. All right. So did he pay that all to the landlord?
Yes.
The 2019?
Yes.
Yeah, it was paid to the check was originally given to them back in November, and it sat on a counter for weeks.
Got it.
But eventually they did enter it into the ledger.
And so then it's paid. So the reason I'm asking, let me just make sure, is because I have 688 in escrow. What do you want me to do with that?
Your Honor, he does still owe for January rent. Is my understanding, unless Mr. Jones has paid that already.
No, I needed the money in escrow
To pay the January?
It was for January. Yeah.
Okay, and so how much is your monthly rent?
It's 688 plus
Some utilities.
plus a few fees.
Some utilities. Okay, so let me just do this.
I was already
Judgment set aside. I'm going to put release escrow to the plaintiff. So we'll just send this right to them.
Okay.
And then
How long did that take? Because I don't want to come back here again.
wow. Oh man.
Your Honor, he does not want to see you or me.
The way he said that, it hurt. It wasn't. No, it should.
It's. I mean, I've seen you on the internet. Almost starstruck actually, but
Don't be.
But this is not a position I like to be in.
It should get out there in time to cover the January rent, and they know it's on the way. So it's here.
Okay.
So it should be only a few. Okay. All right, sir. Thank you. Arbor Woods versus Shakira Lee.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Shakira Lee. Oh, there she is. Thought that was you right there. Okay, and how much is owing at this time?
Your Honor, there is current rent due of $2,290.05, court costs of $240, for a total of $2,530.50 due.
How much is your monthly rent?
The monthly rent is $14.49, and then there's water and sewer charges, Your Honor.
Gotcha. Okay. All right, Miss Lee, how are you going to get this paid?
It's paid. I have the money orders right here. I don't know if they were able to find the receipts. I don't know if they were able to find the check and the $400 money order that was for November or December. Because I haven't got in contact with the lawyer or the office people.
So hold on. What you're saying is everything is paid?
Everything is paid. I have proof of every money order.
Your Honor,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're okay. So on December 11th, I see that there was a $900 money order posted. And then on December 17th, I show that there was a $1,000 money order posted. And then another one on December 17th of 605. And that brought it down to 704.30. And then a late fee posted on the 20th, and now January rental charges have come due. So that's what I show is doing owing right now.
So the last time we were here, they were unable to find a check that was mailed in because the standing in office manager cannot access the mailbox. And then they had no idea what happened with my $400 money order that was turned into their Dropbox. And then January's rent was also put in the Dropbox as well.
Your Honor, my client, I believe, does have access to the mailbox now. They did confirm they don't have a $300 check from, I believe, Vincent St. Paul, and they also confirmed there was no money order for $380 that they received. I guess my question would be, when did Miss Lee drop off January rental charges?
January's rent was dropped off today.
Today.
Yes.
So that's why I don't show receipt of that.
That's why you don't show it. And then I'm at the 9. That would bring me back to basically just under 1,000, or around 1,000. That would still be owing. And you say you have proof of payment of those.
Yes.
That doesn't show up here.
Right.
But you have what, the money order
I have
receipts?
the receipts, and then I have photos of the money orders addressed to Arbor Woods, where I signed it to Arbor Woods. So I don't necessarily have the money orders, but I have photos
Okay,
of
have you
them.
checked with the money order company regarding the cashing of those?
I have not, no. So like calling them?
Yes, and
No.
they can run it down as to whether or not it's been cashed.
Okay, no, I haven't done that.
All right, I'm gonna give you a couple weeks because that other one should be in there. Her rental
For
payment.
today, yes.
So then we'd be at the same spot, but I'm gonna give you a chance. It should be on the back of your receipts, a place to call. So you can run down those money orders to see if somebody took them and cashed them or did whatever.
Okay.
Should be an 800 number on them.
I don't see one, but maybe I can Google it.
Okay. So I'll adjourn this out to the 24th, 2025 at 12 p.m.
Okay.
And let's see if you can get that and get something in writing. But you called them right away.
Okay. And she said that they did not receive the check
Which one?
from St. Paul.
That's correct. Yeah.
That
I
was-
checked with my client. They responded to me yesterday. They said they have not received that check from Vincent St. Paul. So I don't know if you want to contact them and see if that was cashed or returned as well within that time frame. So maybe they can just reissue it if it wasn't.
Okay.
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 So do that with those, and then they should have your January check. And then let's see if we can get you all caught up before everything.
Okay. Sounds good.
All right. Thank you, Miss Lee. You too. Court does call the case of Arbor Woods versus Gerardo Morales.
City Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Sure. Okay. How much does he owe at this time?
Your Honor, I am showing that there is rent due for Mr. Morales of $4,547.90, court costs of $185, for a total of $4,732.90, Your Honor.
4,700. I'm sorry.
$32.90, Your Honor.
All right. Sir, did you pay the 1,600 on the second?
We have the money order, sir, but there hasn't been anybody in the office, and we don't feel comfortable dropping it off in the Dropbox again since they lost the one in November. But I talked to the maintenance guy when I got home today, and he told me that when my wife gets here, we can go drop off the money order to him, and that he'd process it and give us the receipt.
Okay, but that's going to only be 1,600.
Yes, and my hours just picked back up, so I was trying to get a hold of them to see if I could pay $800 a week until I get caught up, but I haven't been able to talk to management or anybody since they stopped having management here at the office.
Well, but you haven't worked anything out with them on that.
No, I haven't been able to get a hold of anybody.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find no tribal issue. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession for the total redemption amount, including costs of $4,732.90. Instead of having the writ issue on the 21st, I'll have the writ issue on the 22nd. You need to get in there and talk to somebody and see if you can work something out.
Yes, sir. I'm also waiting on the VA to see if I would be able to get assistance from them.
Oh my God. You're a veteran?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That kind of changes things a little bit. When did you go and apply with what branch?
Marine Corps.
All right.
Notice how calm the judge is here. He doesn't raise his voice, doesn't scold, but don't mistake that for leniency. Judges in eviction court operate like machines, case after case, same questions, same process. The calmness is the system, moving forward, regardless of whether the tenant sinks or swims. It's almost scarier because of how routine it feels.
Did you go talk to the people at the VA?
I called them after our last court hearing, and they said they were going to get back to me, and I am still waiting to get that call.
Okay.
Your Honor, I don't have a problem if you want to extend the writ date out to give him some additional time to meet with Veterans Assistance.
Yeah. The only thing I'm worried about is okay. So here's what I'll do, sir, is I just don't know where the VA is at this point, but the thing is that they will pay. I mean, I don't, there's typically not a problem, but if he was trying to get through at the holidays,
Yes,
There
it was
might
during the
have been a-
holidays when I was trying to get a hold of them.
yeah. So what I'll do is I'll still issue the judgment finding no tribal issue. I'm going to make his writ date the 31st.
Understood, Your Honor.
All right. And then I'm just going to indicate no writ without a hearing because what I think will happen is that they'll act on the judgment and get to him, but I just want to make sure he doesn't fall through the cracks. Okay? So Mr. Morales, what I'd suggest that you do is call them, but also you know where one of the VA offices is. It's down by this court, by the
Yes, sir.
courthouse in Ann Arbor,
Yes, sir.
off of Hogback.
Yes, it's right there by the jail.
Yeah. Get yourself over there. Okay.
Okay.
All right. And tell them that you have a judgment and this is the amount. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Arbor Woods versus Artelia Reeves.
Sydney Fontanella, plaintiff, Your Honor.
Hello.
Well, hello, sir.
What's your name?
Artelia.
Artelia Reeves. I've had my eye problems. All right. And how much is owing on this?
Your Honor,
I don't owe them nothing.
Oh,
They owe me.
hold on a minute. Let me see what Ms. Fontanella, what do you say?
Your Honor, I'm showing that there's rent due of $1,620.39, court costs of $240, for a total of $1,860.39.
Are they kidding me?
Okay, so let me
Sir?
just hold on.
Okay,
Just ask you this.
okay,
When's the last time you made a payment?
Your Honor,
sir.
Oh,
Go ahead.
I'm talking. He asked.
Oh, ma'am.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
no, I run this place.
Okay. You
Bottom
do.
line.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. This is your court.
Ms. Fontanella, when's the last time you have a payment?
Your Honor, my client confirmed that she did make a payment. You ordered her to pay $657 by 1/3. I don't see it on my ledger, so that's not reflected in the total. Just because I don't have an updated ledger for my client yet on this, but my client did confirm yesterday that she did make that $657 on the 3rd.
She did make that payment. So the amount 1860 minus 1203.39.
Yep, that's right.
Okay. Now, what did you want to tell me, ma'am?
Sir, I feel like I have been jerked around. When I was in here on the 27th, you told me, you said, Miss Reeves, can you do me this favor? Can you call MoneyGram and asked them for the information about who cashed these checks. One was cashed on the 7th, one was cashed on the 8th. I called last Monday. I said, Judge Simpson told you to go on and do this. I called them. They told me to send $18 per money order. I went to where I bought the money orders. I got all that taken care of. I talked to MoneyGram. They gave me 4 different stages to go through. I went through all stages. They told me that they would have this information to me in 3 business days. And here we are on the 10th. I called them the other day.
Hold on. So you're waiting on information from MoneyGram.
Yeah, I got my receipts to
All right.
show you, sir, that I did do what you asked me to do.
I got it. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to adjourn it to the 24th, 2025 at 12 p.m. and just see if we get that information regarding the MoneyGram.
You want to see the receipts, sir?
That
That's all I
your
have.
receipt. I know. That's all
That's
you
all I have is
No,
receipts.
get it. That's what you have, which is why I was saying to go to the MoneyGram to see who cashed them.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So we just are in a position of waiting for that to happen. You paid your rent, so the amount's not getting worse. It's just waiting for this stuff.
Yeah, because you asked me, you said, when are you
No,
going
I
to
know.
pay your rent?
Gotcha.
I said the 3rd. And you know the sad thing about it? When I went to pay it on the 3rd, the office was closed. I'm not sticking my money down in no slot no more. And I run into a disgruntled employee. He said it was supposed to be a camera looking down when people put their slots in, put their rent in, and they go to the office. They're supposed to have a camera looking at the person that take all this information. I want to know, why do they keep on losing people's stuff out there? It's
Okay. Well,
incompetency.
ma'am, I can't address that.
I know
All I
you
can
can't.
do on your case right now
I know.
is get the documents that you requested. Let's get them in, take a look at them, and figure out what happened as best we can for your account. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And
We'll see you in a couple weeks.
accept my apology about getting irate in your courtroom, but I have had enough. I've had enough.
I understand.
I keep jumping through hoops. And you know what? Jumping through these hoops are not getting me anywhere. They're
Okay.
supposed to send me the information.
Okay, they'll get it here. Let's just see if they'll get it here to us by the 24th. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good evening.
You do the same. Northfield Crossing versus Jessica Bradshaw.
Sydney Fontanella for the plaintiff, Your Honor.
I'm here.
Bradshaw. All right. And where are we on this? I was at,
Your Honor, if I may,
yes.
there is rent due right now of $2,020.35, court costs of $189, for a total of $2,209.35. At the last hearing, Your Honor, you had required Ms. Bradshaw to make a payment of $500. I did confirm with my client at about 2 o'clock today that they have not received payment.
I have not known.
Or of the 500, I'm sorry.
I did not know because my check was not $500, unfortunately, when I got paid. I only received a $400 check when I got paid.
Okay. Well,
And
There's
unfortunately,
no-
I have been out all week with COVID.
gotcha.
And I
Okay,
did
what I'm going to do,
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
I did email them and ask them to contact the lawyer to see how much I could pay in regards towards it with my $400 check. And the manager just said, bring me your $400 check. Unfortunately, I do have to go back to work on Monday, but I do have to provide for my 2 children and get back and forth to work on Monday. So I don't know how much of that check you would like me to take in.
Well,
to
here's what
them.
I'm going to do, ma'am. You're going to need to talk to your landlord and try to work something out. I'm going to find that there's no tribal issue. I'm going to issue a judgment for possession for the amount of the 2209.35.
I did,
However, hold on. Instead of
sorry.
having the writ issue on the 21st, I will have it issue on the 27th.
I did get a Hawk appointment. It is February 10th